Good morning, happy Thursday. For many of us, it's psychologically already the weekend. I think it's beautiful how our culture and ourselves can take a day and make it better, just from mindset. Today, I just randomly opened my book of daily Om readings, and this one is quite fascinating because it completely aligns with what our society is going through right now, coming out of hiding, isolation. There are times when our life, when withdrawing from our social obligations and taking time to be alone is necessary to rejuvenate our energy and renew our connections to ourselves. And whether we chose it or not, this is what's happened the last year and a half. However, there are also occasions when withdrawal is a red flag, indicating an underlying sense of depression or some other problem. And I have a lot of friends whose teenage children are really struggling with mental illness that has just been cemented or made bigger and more apparent because of all this withdrawal forced upon by COVID in the school system. Definitely a necessity. We may not even have consciously decided to isolate ourselves, but wake up one day to find we've been spending most of our time alone. I know for some people, coming back to society is going to be hard. Perhaps friends who used to call have given up. With no one inviting us out, we sink deeper into our alienation. And this is one thing I will kind of rant on. Throughout COVID, I have some people in my life who would say, oh, I'm so lonely, I can't handle this. I'm like, well, you have two hands. We all have a phone. Pick it up, make it happen. You can't wait for the other person or the people in your life to read your mind that you're feeling lonely. The longer our isolation lasts, the harder it is to reach out to people. It's as if we failed to exercise particular muscle in our head. And now it is so weak we do not know how to use it. In order to return to a healthy, balanced state of being, however, reaching out is exactly what we need to do. And sometimes even if you go through your phone and your contact list, your address book, and you update, remove, update, whatever, you're gonna come across names that you're like, oh, I forgot about that person. And that's when I force myself to make a text, just a hello, a connection. If you find yourself in a situation, call an understanding friend who will listen to you with compassion, not a defensive one who've taken your withdrawal personally. The last thing you need to be is chided. A negative response would intensify your isolation. If you do not have a kind friend you can rely on, call a spiritual counselor or a therapist or your yoga teacher who may be able to assist you in determining the underlying cause of your isolation and help you find your way out of it. And maybe make a list of the things you're afraid of returning back to normal in this particular case. When you've been in a pattern of secluding yourself, re-entering the world of friendships, conversation, and group activities can seem impossible. We're fortunate that the good weather is aligned with the opening up of society. It instinctively makes us want to be more involved people. When I see a patio, when I smell a barbecue, when I see the sun and I hear voices outside. But if you make the effort to explain you've fallen out of touch and would like to reconnect, most people will understand. Take your time and be gentle with yourself, starting with one person and building from there. Trying to reach out to a different individual every day. Before you know it, you'll find yourself back in the company of your friends. So knowing that they haven't gone anywhere, a lot of it winds up being stuff we've manifested in our heads, and to just trust that your friends are still available for you. But pick up the phone. So either call them, text them, and I've actually written some old-fashioned letters. We're gonna do some different work today. I thought we always stretch the back lines of the body. That's natural, that's part of reading and texting and being part of our lives. And even when we sleep curled in, so that we're constantly stretching that back line of the body. Let's work on opening the front line of the body. This becomes covered as we hide deeper and deeper and deeper, almost like when an opossum rolls into a tiny ball. So we're gonna work on opening the front lines of the body, and we'll start with our normal work on the floor. We're gonna come down to the mat, bend your knees, and slowly lower your back towards the floor. Remember, we always stop, arms wide, palms turned up, shoulder blades roll back. I'm gonna bring my head, I can feel gravity trying to drop my head before I am ready. And then finally, head on the mat. Take a moment to take a big breath in through the nose. Pause, exhale through the mouth. And on the exhale is where we let go. Inhale, exhale. One more time, inhale,
Exhale. And as you're exhaling, let go and pause before automatically going to the next breath and noticing which part of the body is tight or tugging. Let's take the soles of our feet together, knees wide, and I notice initially my hips do not want to open wide, so I'm going to either massage your hip flexors, or you're going to take blocks, this might even feel juicy, blocks behind the outer knee, so that I'm supporting the weight of my body so that I can look for that surrender. And that kind of symbolizes when you're looking for the support from your friends and your community so that you can surrender and be yourself. And maybe you have some people in your life that you can be truly yourself in front of, and that is the level of letting go. The same level of letting go that happens when our muscles let go. You must feel that around certain people in your life. I know I do. And then there's other people maybe you need to dial back your time with, where it's work and effort and you don't feel your true self or relaxed afterwards. Let's stay here for 5 breaths. Pull the arms in. Think of it as a mini Shavasana. Inhale 1. Watch the chest rise, and as the chest rises, the front lines of my body stretch. Exhale, release the back body to the floor. And these stretching is so subtle, it's happening within your body, but I wouldn't see it from the outside. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Inhale 4. Exhale. Inhale 5. Exhale. Now if you reach down and take away the blocks or the books you had under there, you notice your hips now naturally want to be open. We're going to close them, so we want to continue stretching the front line of the body. I want you to lift your bum and place the one block on its lowest level under the hips. We're going to take 4 breaths here, and I immediately feel a heaviness in my organs as well as my hips. Inhale 1. Exhale. Whoa, I just felt my back crack. So you can slide your legs straight here. This is really intense in the inner hips. But if this doesn't hurt your back and you really want to passively stretch that front lines of the body, my cat suit of flesh. Inhale 2. Exhale. And you could even take the arms behind you. So now you're stretching the whole front line of the body even more. Inhale 3. Exhale. Arms by your side, one foot to the mat, then the other. And now we're going to do the opposite. I'm going to move it behind my lower back. Oh, it's not going to feel good at first. Woo! If you don't have a super deep curve in your lower back, this might be too much for you. And I'm going to keep my knees bent. Oh, this is so intense. Now I'm stretching the front of the diaphragm. 3 breaths. Inhale 1. Exhale. Try to relax even though this object is poking in your spine. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Oh, this is so much. Exhale. I gotta lift my bum up and get rid of it. Whew. So the next one we're gonna do, it will be too much to just leave this block. Let's see what that feels like. It probably would not feel very good to place it behind the heart like this. Let's see. Oh, actually, that feels really good. This is a lesser version of instead of our Stonehenge version. So I placed it horizontal behind my heart, kind of right behind your heart. Our head is going to dangle. If it's too much for your neck, put a folded blanket underneath it. 3 breaths. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Slowly help yourself come up and roll off the block. Now we're going to go to the final version, which I love. Only if this feels good to you. One block is the tallest height to support the back of your skull. The other block is in the middle between your shoulder blades on its side, like a little wall. You're going to bring your bum closer. I like to bring this right behind my heart. It's going to support my spine. And then I'm going to move this block to under the base of my skull. Oh yeah. And let's take 5 breaths here if you like this. So my knees can be bent. They can be in reclined ground cobbler. Bad angle. 5 breaths. Inhale 1. Exhale. Pull the elbows in, opening that front of the body, the front of the heart. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Inhale 4. Exhale. Inhale 5. Exhale. Close the knees. Thighs and knees touch. Feet walk wide. And now we're internally rotating the hips. Giving them a tiny stretch. 2 breaths. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Oh my. Help yourself come on up. Get rid of the blocks, books, or pillows you were using. And come on down. Let's bring our knees to our chest. Give your back a little break. Rocking side to side. Take your arms into a cactus so that this twist becomes more about the abdominal muscles doing some work, giving your spine a twist. And finally taking the knees to the floor on the left, right shoulder heavy, or to a T, 2 breaths. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. And inhale 3. Exhale, press your nails down, knees to center, no hands, rocking side to side again. How does that feel? Let's take our knees to the floor on the right. Can you bring that left shoulder down? Face to the ceiling or look to the left arm. 3 breaths. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Back to center. Hug the right leg in. Slide the left leg straight. There's that stretching of the front line of the body. And what I like about this pose is half of the body is stretching the back body, half of the body is stretching the front body. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Left hand takes right knee over. Single leg spinal twist. Inhale 1. Turn and look to the right hand. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Back to center. Knees to chest. Little bow. Keep the thighs together. Find that rhythm. Left leg in. Right leg slides straight. Pause here for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Right hand takes left knee over, single leg spinal twist. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Back to center. Little boat. Take our knees wide and come into just pressing into the inner knees to help stretch the hips. Option to take the hands further down so you're in wide double leg wind relieving pose. 2 breaths, flex the feet or relax. Inhale 1. Exhale, pressing lower back into the floor. Press the shoulders wide. Inhale 2. Exhale, release into setup for happy baby. Hands behind the feet. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Option to come into full happy baby. Inhale 1. Exhale, and totally unrelated, Superstore has so many plants on sale for 50 cents. And some are 50% off, mainly at 50 cents in Newmarket Superstore. I don't know about Aurora. And Canadian Tire, thanks to Liz, told me this. Canadian Tire Aurora has so many perennials, vegetables, everything, and everything's weirdly on sale. So make sure you get them before they throw them in the garbage. Option to come into soles of the feet together and pause 2 breaths. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale, feet to the mat, back into reclined goddess. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. And once more. Inhale 3. Press the soles of the feet together. Spread your nails. Engage the core so everything's active. Inhale 3. Exhale. Close your legs. Thighs to chest. Little boat. Let's roll onto our side and pause. Take a breath here. And press yourself upright. So the Stouffville Farmers Market opens this Saturday. And what's the other one? I'm going to the Uxbridge one on Sunday with some friends. It's supposed to be their favorite of all the different ones. There's one in Georgina on Sunday. There's one in Aurora on Saturday. So you're going to tuck your toes, press the bum back. I want you just to stretch out your feet. I know a lot of us struggle with feet issues. So how does that feel in the toes? And then I'm going to untuck my feet. Now, no one loves this stretch, but I love it. Press your palms down and stretch the tops of your feet. So we did it the other direction, now we're doing the front lines. Back down, tuck, and press back. Untuck, lift up. All the weight goes in my hands. Down, tuck, spread the toes, press back, look forward. And one more time, untuck, oh yeah. Undo, extended child's pose. Let's come into tabletop, we'll do our cat-cow. Palms under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Looking slowly up, engage the core, tail drops. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. One more time. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Let's tuck and walk towards our hands. Shift your weight back, almost like you're sitting, and let your head go. Arm to the side, rise, reach up. This time I want you to really, we're going to focus on stretching the front of the body. So I'm going to rise up. Oh, back to the sky, engage the core, arc to the left, center, reach up, arc to the right, and let's do this one more time. Wide arm swan dive, half back, look up, fold, and come on down. Sleeping cobra. Inhale, 1. Exhale, lift the chest up as high as you can. Let your hands help you this time. Normally I don't let you use your hands. Tuck your toes, press back, downward dog. Pedaling. Right foot forward, left foot back, high or low lunge. Rise. A little arc behind you. Hands release. Feet together, fold. Wide arm and heart center. So that's the pace we want to go at. Really noticing the stretching of the front lines of the body. Inhale up, arc behind you, the sky, arc to the left, reach up, arc to the right, and one more time behind you. Wide arm swan dive. Half back, fold, come onto the mat, sleeping cobra. Inhale, 1, exhale. Inhale, 2, use your hands to come into an exaggerated cobra, bum is engaged, tuck the toes, press back, downward dog. Left foot forward, right foot back, rise, choosing upright or add the arc. Hands release, feet together, fold, rise, heart center. And I think we have to do one more, right? Inhale up, exhale, fold. Half back, fold, plant, knees, heart to the floor. Exaggerated cobra, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot back, rise. You have an option here, the hallelujah open, or on a diagonal. Hands release, feet together, fold, rise, heart center. One last side. Inhale up. I'll never face you. Exhale, fold. Half back, fold, plant, sleeping cobra. Inhale, exhale, exaggerated cobra, look up. Tuck your toes, press back, downward dog. Pedaling. Left foot forward, right foot back. Rise. So your choice, here, here, or on the diagonal. It takes a little bit more core. Hands release, feet together, fold, rise, heart center. Nice work. We want to continue with this idea of opening the front lines of the body. I think we should start with fish. Coming onto the mat, what I like about fish is it's in different stages. It's only as deep as you want. Starting with hands behind me, it might just puff up my chest. That might be enough. Let's take 3 breaths here. Press into the floor, engage the core. Really, we call it standing up in your collarbone, but that's a silly cue when you think about it. Inhale, 1. Exhale, look up. Inhale, 2. Maybe look behind you if that feels good in your neck. Relax, not stiff. And then 3, once more. Inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. Let's go a little further down. Now I'm going to bend my elbows. I'm supported on the elbows. Hands are in pretty close, hip width. Puff up the chest, look diagonally in front of you towards where the ceiling and the wall meet. Inhale, 1. Exhale. If I want to go deeper, I'm going to look to the ceiling. Inhale, 2. Exhale, and if I want even more, look all the way back. The flesh of my shoulders supports my head. Inhale, 3. Exhale. Do I want to go deeper? Hands sit under the bum. Heart puffs up, and I'm going to look all the way back. Or chin to chest, look at your toes. 3 breaths. Inhale, 1. Exhale. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, 2. Exhale, and inhale 3. Exhale. Oh yeah, chin to chest, help yourself upright. Nice. So going on that theme, this is an option. If what we're about to do doesn't work in your legs or your ankles or your feet, you're coming back to staff pose to stretch this part of the body. I'm going to come onto my knees, feet are untucked. Another thing I could do if this is uncomfortable is place a folded blanket underneath my ankles. Shoulders back, feet, hands to the floor. This may be it. So I want you to first think of squeeze the thighs together and pressing those knees to the earth. There's a tendency to these widen. There's a tendency to them to lift up. So thighs together, knees root down, palms are supporting me. Some people might put blocks under their hands. We're going to take 3 breaths here, and I'm just going to look across the room. It feels awkward in my chin, but here we go. Inhale 1. Exhale. Can you puff the chest up even more? Inhale 2. Exhale. Look diagonally up, so where the ceiling and the wall meet. Inhale 3. Exhale. Option for number 4 to look at the ceiling. Inhale 4. Exhale, and only if your neck is relaxed, option to look behind you. Inhale 5. Exhale. Come on out. Sphinx to relax or stack your fists. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale, upright. So in that position, we focused on pushing the knees down, rooting down there. The chest was opening. Here's another variation that doesn't feel so awesome. Knees and thighs are together, hands behind you. And this time, let the knees lift up. Whew. And you might feel that in the tops of your feet. Oh my, and my thighs. So I'm not going to do that a lot. That's available to you. Another one that feels good is, so normally my bum is on my heels. If I want, actually I'm going to leave it there. If I want more, I can press my chest across the room and my pelvis across the room and come back down. Pelvis and down. Do you feel that all the way down the thighs? This is for you, Yana. Oh. And then come on out. Tap it out. Tuck the toes, and once more we're going to sit back to stretch out the toes and the feet. Relax. Sit back. Let's do one more thing. We are for time. I wanted to do one more thing of opening the arms. We're going to take our strap, have it nearby, and I'll take these cards. Why not? So coming into seated, we will be using this. We've done this one a lot ever since COVID began. I love this experience for helping respiration. We're going to take our arms into cactus and imagining there's a pole behind you, flex, jazz hands, and open. How wide back can you go? And back to center, arms together, open. Notice my elbows are staying at the height. The arms are kind of like an L. Open, 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 open. Try not to jut your chin. How far back can I go? Center. You might even have someone behind you help you open, especially if you're in a desk job. And one more time. Open, 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 open. Oh, that feels amazing. You might even grab a doorway and continue it further. You might have a kid or somebody grab your wrists. Press forward and release. Switch your legs out. Last one. We're going to take this strap folded behind us. And what it does is it helps open up your chest. I tell my students, especially my teenagers, they have a good laugh. Imagine you were told to show off your chest, which we are not. So show off your chest and you can see what I'm doing. I'm taking this strap behind me. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Try to tear the strap while lifting and release. Keeping that head, neck, and shoulders stacked. Strap in the hands, lift. Oh, I'm jutting my chin. And release. And let's do one more time. Strap, tear, lift. Option to do a tiny side to side, especially if you're tight in here. And release. Nice work. I didn't know we were going to do that today. Feels amazing. So, oh, look
Okay, this is interesting. It might be a little spiritual for some of you, but I will read it. It's a picture of Ganesh. I used to get creeped out by Ganesh in Hindu folklore. It's this elephant that has multiple legs. And actually, Yana would appreciate this. They are doing hand mudras in each separate hand. This monkey. This elephant has so many hands that each one is doing something different. Someday I'll find the story of Ganesh for you. A crystal clear blessing. You are soon blessed with great clarity. Your destiny is calling to you and your soul is shining in infinite wisdom. You are blessed, protected, and guided to do in all you do from this moment on. So I really like that clarity. Is there something that's been going on in your life that you've been humming and hawing or sitting on the fence about, and you needed a little nudge to move forward and make this change in your life? Remember we talked about it, was it yesterday? Whatever the first thought is in your mind, you want to go with that. So if there's a thought that you think you should be doing something, don't hesitate. Explore it. It's the power of the internet. You can explore lots of things without committing. Thank you so much for your effort. Have a beautiful Thursday. The good in me sees the good in you. Namaste.